was in Riyadh when he fought Hrgovic. Obviously, I was in Poland when he upset Tomek Adamek. I saw him fighting a couple of guys, Deontay Wilder live. And one thing about uh, about Eric Molina is he's one of those cagey fighters who just like stays in a corner, hands up, and he tries to hit you with something surprising. But you, on the other hand, you just go forward and want to destroy the guy. It should work for him. Your opinion?
Well, my opinion it is he's gonna fall like every other, because nobody can take that kind of punishment. And I dish out a lot of. I throw 100 punches in round one, and in round two I throw 106 punches. So it's not the way you fight. Doesn't matter what is your style of fighting. You just can't how can I say can't. You can't go through it all. You gotta crack. I find those little guys. I find those little cracks in guys. And I saw what I'm gonna find in Molina. I know how to get on him. I do these little things which nobody can see. Only true boxing knowledgeers. Who knows boxing. He can see what I'm doing. And I'm gonna crack him. I think real soon. I don't think he's ready for me. You gotta be in the top shape of your life to endure just one round. It's gonna be hell. I'm gonna create hell in that ring. For me also, he can cut me anytime. I don't say that's not a possibility. It is. I have a great chin and I rely on my chin, but I can get caught. Of course I can because I fight like that. I throw 100 punches, anything can come back, but no, it's really for hard being in the ring with me. Let me tell you, you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it now. And all the guys who is watching, they're gonna see me go after Molina because he's a recognizable name. He's durable, he's tough, and everything. But I'm gonna show you what I do to tough guys. The tougher you are, it's not good for you. you know.
Recently, Molina is kind of folding. Preparing for this fight, is it a specific fight of Eric Molina are you actually watching, or it's more about you than Molina? Like, for example, are you watching his fight versus Hrgovic, or are you calling
No,
Hrgovic and asking him anything? How is your preparation for Molina going? Watching specific fights, or
no,
just about you?
fuck Hrgovic. I would never ask him. I'll die sooner. I wanna kill him.
I know. We all wait for this fight. Alan, believe me, we all wait for Hrgovic versus Babic. We all wait for it.
Yeah, I wait for. I dream for it. Then we fight. But listen, I never watch my opponents. Never. I don't even know how they're fighting. I don't know his style. I have a coach that tells me what they do. No, I just don't watch them. I don't want to watch them. I don't want to watch them because it just makes me angry, and then I'm gonna I'm gonna lose all the strength before the fight. I'm just cool. I'm chill. But when I come into the ring, it's all the same. I fought guys who are over 2 meter tall. No, I'm not like that. I'm not tall as them. I fought guys who are 40 kilos heavier than me. I don't care. I fight them the same as if they were 70 kilos. I have my style, and they have to adjust. I don't have to adjust. It's boxing, and I understand boxing very good. I'm a big on the boxing history and stuff, and I know how the people been fighting for hundreds of years. I'm not doing nothing new. I'm doing something old. People forgot that. Nobody wants to box old school. Everybody's like, oh, protecting. I don't protect. Fuck protecting. I'm gonna
So you so
smash you.
you are so you are a George Foreman. I'm gonna hit you. You're gonna hit me 3 times. I'm gonna hit you 4 times, and the fourth is gonna be it's gonna be decisive one. You just mentioned
Something
something.
like that.
Are you a historian of boxing? If you watch boxing, because some of the fighters I know they don't even watch any boxing. But
Yeah,
from
the
the old
stupid.
school guys, are you watching anyone from the old
Of
school of
course,
boxing?
I watched them all. The favorite, of course, Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, Marvin Hagler, Roberto Duran. I
Hmm.
watched them all. I watched the all sizes. I know all of them. Thomas Hearns. I know Tommy Hearns. I know millions of them, and I really know. I know their life stories. That's what interests me because they had nothing at the beginning. It's like me. I
Sure.
come for that fucked up situation. I'm not just a pure boxer. Like, oh, I started boxing when I was 21. I didn't even know boxing before, so I needed something extraordinary to keep me in the boxing because I wasn't. I wasn't schooled to be a boxer. You know, I was working the doors, and then I started boxing. So I have a crazy style with no, how can I say, no, I never look at nobody. I just do my thing. You know, I don't need to adjust. I have no adjustments in my style. I'm gonna fight the same. Everybody keeps saying you can't fight like that. Why? Why do I can't fight? I fight like that my whole life. Why would I change it for Molina or for stupid Kan Hrgovic or somebody? I'm not gonna change it. I'm just gonna do my stuff. If you get under my boxing rules, you're done. You know, you're not gonna survive because you don't even know the history of it. So somebody has to know all of the 100 years of boxing before they beat me.
I mean, I can tell that if Eddie Hearn wants to do a promo before Hrgovic versus Molina, he can just run this interview with us. But going back to you, because it's always about the fighter. I agree with you. It's always about you. It's you are the man who goes into the ring. It's whatever you're gonna do. The guy, if you have to adjust to whatever the other guy is doing, you are already in trouble. But my question is, what are the people missing watching you fight and watching Alen Babic? Because it must be something that you are like reading the interviews and stuff like this. Like nobody ever said this about me, but this is the truth. What are we missing watching you? What is important part which we never ask you the question about it or never happened during the interview?
Yeah, that's good. Very good question. And the
Thank you.
truth the truth is there is nothing that is missing. I say it everything. I say everything as it is, but nobody believes it. I don't know why. I knocked out 8 guys inside 3 rounds. Only this last guy was quitting his tour on like fifth round. So it's all there. I keep telling to people, what am I gonna do to them? You imagine that? I told Molina what I'm going to do. I told Chambers. I told Shandell Winters. I told them. I told Tom Little. I say I'm gonna do this to you, and then I do it. So there is no secrecy in me. You know, you don't have to be too smart to see what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go after the first second. But the beautiful thing about boxing is there is nothing you can do. It's just when the Manchester United plays against some shit club, there's nothing you can do. You know, you just get caught up in my game. You know, and they all listen to this. They're all shocked. How can you be shocked? I told you what I'm going to do to you. How can this guy be shocked when I'm gonna tell everybody what I'm gonna do to Molina? So how can he be shocked and he will be shocked. You will see. He's gonna be startled. He's gonna be like, oh, because boxing is like that. I don't know if you're a boxer, but if when you come to the center of the ring, everybody stops. Why do you stop? I just ask that simple question. Why? I just take one step forward and the fight is done. I win my fights in 10 seconds. They're constantly on the defensive. I break them, you know, because they're like stalemate, you know, when they touching and stuff. Why would I touch you? I don't want to touch you. I want to rip your head off. You know, I'm different. It's a whole different mentality of fighting. Now, I don't wait for the fifth round. You're done. They all wait for the later round. How can you wait for something? It's boxing. It's not baseball. It's not, you know. So I don't wait for nothing, you know. And what are people missing is what am I telling them? Just listen to me. Believe it. Because again, I'm gonna go in all over, guns blazing, 100 punches in round one. But every fight I did that, and since then they're done. Nobody can take that much punch, and I have a punch. Thank you, thank God for that. You know, I have a knockout punch since my early days. You know, so I'm good in that department. I can knock anybody out, and I did. And I'm gonna do it again, and I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do to you. Isn't that funny? I never hide. I'm not gonna be like, oh, there's something special. No, there's nothing. I'm gonna come on to you and I'm gonna break you, and that's it.
So,
You know?
I'm going to jump in. Two more questions. So, watching you fight, just reversing the question I had a couple of minutes ago. Watching you fight doesn't give the other fighter any advantage whatsoever because it's different thing watching something and it's getting someone like you. So watching you like, okay, I'm going to just counter the guy every time he goes forward because he goes forward all the time. It's not enough.
Yeah, and that is what is beautiful about because it's so simple. You know,
Yeah.
I'm the most simple fighter in the whole world. You can just like, how do they say, like, uh, evade me, like the dance around the ring. How can you dance I'm great at cutting corners. People don't see that
Okay.
because they don't know boxing. But if you look at my fight closely, not even a single guy managed to get around me. I just cut corners inside 2 feet, two movements, and you're done. So there's really nothing you can do. That's the most beautiful thing about boxing. That's why I love boxing, because there's nothing you can do. You can only be tougher, crazier, stronger, crazier motherfucker than I am. That's really hard because I put my life on the line for boxing.
Yeah,
I put
every
my
time.
life on the line for that fans, which I don't even know personally, but I want to give them a show. I want to save this show because Dylan is off. I want to give them the best fight.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna give 100%. I don't care about myself. I don't care about my well-being. I'm like that. I'm different. And all these guys that they fucking, they're watching with their faces and stuff. We're not in the same league. I don't say Molina is like that. Molina is old school warrior. But all these other guys, these pretty boys and stuff. Everybody wanna be Mayweather now. You can't be Mayweather. There's only one Floyd Mayweather. So
It
you
is.
gotta you gotta do what you're best at, and I'm best at wreaking havoc.
So okay. The last question will be about the prediction, but basically the previous 6 questions already answered my question. What the prediction is, which is it's gonna be Alen Babic, 9 fights, nine KOs in a couple of days. Correct? This is what you're looking
Yeah,
for.
but, yeah. This is eight round fight, I think, or 10. I don't even know. I think it's. I don't even know how many rounds I'm
To
fighting.
be
I think
honest, I
it's
don't
eight.
know either, but I am assuming it's gonna be KO before fifth. This
Listen,
is my
we are
this is
assuming,
my
and
prediction.
I don't even know how much money I'm gonna get for that fight. That's why I'm different. I don't do this like these other guys. They're all like businessmen. I said, no, I'm a fighter. I don't care what you're gonna give me. I know Dylan White is not gonna fuck me up. So I believe him. I have my team, and only thing I must do is to break the guy. That's the best thing I do. So it's really simple for me. It's much simpler than the most of the guys, and it's gonna be a KO. Of course, he's never gonna survive. But I
I
want him to take me to the deep waters. If he can do that, I'll be grateful.
I know that said it was going to be last question, but this is going to be a last question. Are you thinking about maybe fighting the guy who is going to be better than you thought, and you saying being Alen Babic, like I say, it's round number 4. Are you saying, damn, this guy is much better than I thought, but it's better for me, or you don't think this way? You don't want to
No,
have like.
yes, I do. No, I want to. No, I respect boxing. I can't wait for it. And I hope Molina is that guy. He can well be. He is a former world champion. He knows boxing. And if he can summon all that into one fight, it will be a very hard night for me. Don't get me wrong. I don't disrespect Molina. I think he was a great boxer. I think he's on decline now. And I don't know how much time he had to get ready for this fight, but I can't wait for that. The glorious defeat, brother. We're gonna be happy. I'm gonna be happy when somebody can take all of it and crushes me. I'm gonna love that. I can't wait for that. I don't care about my zero. Everybody's like, "Oh, you're undefeated." I don't care about it. Take it. Fuck it. I don't care about it. I don't care. I care about good fights. I care. I care about friendly fights. Me versus Dave Allen. People wanna see me against everybody now. That is what was my goal. I succeeded at that. I don't care about zero. Fuck zero, you can take it. It
It's
only
true.
messes with my mind. I don't look at it because if I lose, people are still gonna wanna see me. That's what I wanted. That's what I succeeded. So I have no weight on my shoulder of defending my fucking zero. I hate it. I can't wait for somebody to come who is worthy enough to take it from me. It's gonna be a beautiful defeat because I'm not going down easy. You're gonna have to break my bones.
Hopefully it's not going to happen. Alan, thank you very much. Let the best man win as always. And it's just like you said. People are watching boxing. Some of them are purists, the technical skills and everything. But 95% of them just want to see great fight, entertainment, like Wilder
That's
versus
it.
Fury. Number 3, I was there. It wasn't maybe the best technical fight ever we watched. Of course, it wasn't, but it was fantastic to watch. And you're
It
watching the
was
UFC.
pure boxing. Yeah, it was like I said, sorry, boxing is not beautiful all the time. Boxing is tough, grind, rugged. Joe Frazier wasn't that beautiful boxer. He was fucking rugged. He was like a little rock, you know. But people loved him because that is boxing, you know. People gotta understand. We're not all beautiful boxers, you know. If you have a punch, you can't box like a beautiful guy. You just go and knock the guy
Yeah.
out. So different, you know. We're old school. Thank you, brother.